broadcast. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. Excellent connection. I'll take it. I'm live right now. I'm live right now. Welcome to the Dork side. It worked. I hit the button. And I appear to be streaming. Hopefully the stream quality is good because I'm attempting to use... Oh, I'm glad that the first thing they hear is a toilet flush. Thanks, babe. What's up? Shout it out if you're here. Let me know you're here. We're going live early. Oh, Duck Fan's here. We're in trouble. We're in trouble, y'all. The D to the Uck Fan. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was going to work, so I wanted to hit the button to make sure it was going to work, in case then I had 6 minutes to figure it out if it didn't work. Awesome. Let me know if it gets stuttery. I tweaked a bunch of settings. I'm streaming at 720p, so it should be good on the Wi-Fi, but you never know. You just never know. You never know. And I included the table. Oh yeah, I saw that, and that's real close to us, Duck Fan, so pretty excited about coronavirus being close by. That's rad. So before I get too far, you guys probably can't tell, but I have to show you. Actually, Duck Fan got me this ice mold. It looks like Darth Vader. I'm sure you can't tell. It's in the shape of Darth Vader. Can you see that at all? Probably not. But I'm using the Darth Vader ice mold tonight. But I haven't opened the box, out of which I will retrieve the whiskey first. So that's a thing. Interesting. So I can look at the analytics. That's fun. Ooh, I can look at the stream health. Stream is healthy. Excellent. Okay, this is fun. I'm doing it a little different. I can even do highlights while I'm streaming. Rad. Although the chat's not connected over here. Weird. Probably because it's all in Streamlabs. Yeah, right? We're definitely going to get to stream. Or get to ride more. Hey, V-Track, Paulie, Chris, Jason, welcome. Good to see you. So, I have nothing to drink because I have not yet opened the box. So I'm just going to I think we should probably just start by opening the box from Flaviar. I want you guys to see how well packaged it is and see what I got. Jason, my twin has, the previous owner put Mitas EO7s on it, and they're like brand new. So I'm going to get a few thousand miles out of those before I have to worry about buying them myself. But so far, I like them. I've read really good things. All right. I want you to see how they package this stuff, because they don't mess around. So I had a hell of a time with the shipment again. I mentioned in my review that the shipping is sometimes crappy. I think it's the company, although this time it didn't leave their warehouse when they said it did. So I had to email them, and then they found it, and next day shipped it to me. So, but look, this is 2 boxes together. Can you see this? And look how much tape they put on it. Oh, thanks, babe. Hey, Tara Lorray, I don't know who you are, but my wife would be mad at you for saying that. So, look at all this. Look at all this tape. Like, this is all, and it's a fancy tape with strings in it. Calm down, Tarbear. So, I'm not even sure the best way to take all this off. I probably should just try to open the top of this. I think I want to separate the 2 boxes. That seems to make the most sense. So, we're going to open this. But it's like breaking into Fort Knox trying to get your booze out, but they protect it really well. They don't mess around. Packaging-wise, good. Shipping-wise, meh. Duck Fan is jealous. Duck Fan is a jealous person, in general. Duck Fan, are you not at work tonight? You told me you couldn't hang out with me because you had to hang out with your wife, and yet here you are, live streaming. Where did Egan go? Was he in here? Everyone sees Egon. Seriously, this is like the worst wrapped Christmas present ever. Oh, Lucas, good to see you, man. The old Tyrant Elf himself, the winner of my 50 subscriber giveaway, or was it 100? It was 1,000 years ago. I have more subscribers than that now. Oh, your wife left. I don't blame her. I seriously may just have to cut the top off of this. They're not screwing around. Yeah, I thought Duck Fan and Wide. If she knew you called her Wide, she'd be mad. Oops. Oops, she says. Seriously! Look at the top of my head, everyone! Is that it? No. Okay, I'm gonna cut the top off of this. Dang, the corners are still attached. This is no joke. It wasn't supposed to be like a totally inept unboxing. I just need booze. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Blue Melons. Welcome. Yeah, the box. It's hard to unbox when box is very secure. All right, we're going through the top. Screw it. Y'all want to see an old Safeway trick? Because I used to work at Safeway. Also, did you see this sticker? You can't read it. It says, contains alcoholic beverages, adult signature required, do not deliver to an intoxicated person. So, that guy broke his rule today. He didn't know though. It's a joke. I'm kidding. I probably wasn't drunk. Not yet. I have to wait till I'm live streaming to tens of people and can thoroughly embarrass myself. That's when you get drunk. Holy shnikes. We do have, there is a little bit of markup at the liquor stores, yeah, but fortunately they're not allowed to charge above retail price because everything's so regulated. Hey Travis, Paul, Leif. Yeah, this will be a good box because I did well. I did well this time. So look at how they package it though. Oh, that one's empty. They have to get a little creative, I feel like. But they do not mess around, okay? Look at this. This is one bottle. This is one bottle. Okay, whiskey drinkers. You want to throw? There's 5 bottles in this box. Why don't you guess? Tell me what you think I got. Guess. Throw some out there. Seriously, this is no joke. Okay, what do you think the first one is? I'll give you a hint. It's a number. Oh yeah, there's some whiskey in here. This is pathetic. This is not going as smoothly as I thought. First one, 1792 small batch. 1792. Yes, dear, it is booze. You're correct. That's one down. And here's the thing. Thanks, everyone's guessing alcohol. You're all so smart. It's a good thing I didn't take the top part off, by the way. So, I want to say thank you to those of you that have used my referral link to sign up for Flaviar, because everything in this box cost me nothing because I use referral credit to buy all of it. So that's legit. So if you haven't signed up for Flaviar, I should have put a link in the description of this video. But if you're interested in the club where I got all this whiskey, you should sign up, because if you use my referral code, we both get $50 worth of free booze. That's the only way to sign up. Don't do it any other way. Yes, there's a puppy in there. There's a puppy wrapped up in bubble wrap. It's a bubble wrap puppy. Yeah, it's amazing how they do this. In fact, I'm gonna set this box on the ground so I can put the bottles on the table. 1792. I have had a little bit of 1792, but not enough to really get a sense for it, so I'm excited. I've heard good things. This is one of my favorites. And inexpensive, but the Elijah Craig small batch. This is real. I love this. This is real good. My wife calls it. She'll type it in or scream it from the other room. She doesn't call it Elijah Craig. All right. There are 3 more bottles in here. Can you see? Look how they're packaged. 3 more bottles. So, I've never actually had. Good for you. Oh, we should probably actually be looking at this chat. Sorry, guys. Tenny. Yeah, I mean, it lasted me 2 years, but it's because I started riding off-road, and it's not as good off-road. So this is Wild Turkey 101. I've never actually had this, so I've heard good things, so I got a bottle. The real thing is going to be deciding which of these I drink. So that's 3. Oh, and the last 2 are the most expensive ones I got. So this is a Russell's Reserve 10-year. Good stuff. If you haven't had it, I've had 1 glass of this one time. It was good. Oh, Lucas, you've got a good eye. You're a whiskey drinker. And the last one, yep, is Basil Hayden. Basil Hayden. the fancy wrapper. Look at this. Look at this garbage. It's fancy. Yeah, I'm just gonna drink it all. Just gonna drink it all right now. Why not? One shot for every minutes. 7 minutes for 92 minutes. Of whiskey? I'm gonna do that offline. Interesting. Okay, so I'm leaning towards starting with this one because I don't think I've ever had it. I'm pretty sure I've never had it. I've also never had Wild Turkey 101. I've had everything else here. But the Basil's just calling my name. Basil Hayden Sr. began distilling his smooth bourbon in 1796 in Kentucky, and George Washington was president. Yeah, this is an interesting label. It's like, whoa, what are you doing, autofocus? You're killing me right now. Cool, focusing is overrated. There you go, buddy. Just a regular old Basil Hayden, as far as I can tell. But yeah, it's kind of like a hospital gown, but a disposable paper hospital gown for whiskey. Yeah, y'all drinking with me or what? Oh, Duck fans over here doing math. Huh. Sorry, I'm not gonna drink it all night probably. 6 in 1 year, impressive. Hey, pre-owned, how are you? 27 of you have elected to join me this lovely Friday evening, and I love each and every one of you, and don't tell the others, but you're my favorite. Don't tell the others. It's you. You're my favorite. All right. Am I going to embarrassingly fail to open this again? Oop, nope. It just comes right off. Legit. It's legit. We'll start with the basil, and then we'll see what happens later. I'm not going to leave these here, though, because I'm really afraid I'm going to kick them. We'll move my computer back over. I might even zoom the camera, or move the camera up a little. How do you guys feel about the angle? It's pretty hard to read the chat, is my concern. Pretty hard. And since I'm here to talk to you, not sit and drink by myself. Yeah, see, God, I said not to say anything about being my favorite. What, did you get the Giant Loop ones, pre-owned? I actually have new pannier racks coming tomorrow that I'm going to install on the Twin. And I was thinking about maybe live streaming it while I do it. We'll see how hungover I am. We'll see. We will see. I'm going to move this over just a little. Just a little. So, whiskey drinkers, what do you think of my choices? What do you think of my selection? Is it focusing in on the booze and not me? That's interesting. Hey, hunting fishing. That's true. There's only 27 of you in here, so there are approximately 8,970 others that don't know. So that's good. Tusk? Ooh, the metal ones? Those are legit. Tusk stuff is like big and beefy. Yeah, I mean that's what we're here for, right? Y'all didn't tune in to see me. You didn't tune in to listen to me talk. Awesome, Lake. Leif. I'm getting the GV racks as well. No. Yes. Yes, mine are GV. Evan Williams Cherry. Good stuff. Are you going tomorrow, Duffy? I'll take you out there. To the magical land of Sweet Home. Do you guys like my sweatshirt? Do you appreciate the reference? Over-engineered is a good way to put it. I do need a bonfire. Maybe sometime this summer I'll camp at a campground with us like in a place with cell phone service, and I could live stream it. That'd be fun. Yeah, I know what you meant, hunting fishing. I knew you were talking about them panniers. I'm getting less weird about saying it, but I know I'm still saying it wrong. So I moved the camera angle a little bit so y'all could see the Twin. There you go. Drink that moonshine. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's why we're here. We're here. Adventure hiking backpack, baby. I am planning on lots of camping videos hopefully this year, especially because I've got a whole bag set up once I get it put on the Africa Twin that I'm very excited to get out and use. So I've even considered going camping as early as spring break. The problem is I don't have, most of my gear is summer gear, so I don't have a sleeping pad that's R-rated at all. So if I had that, I could probably take my big bag. I could figure it out, but so I haven't decided yet. Lucas, I don't think it is, but it is possible. I have been places that have it. There's cell phone service more farther afield these days, so you know. That's good stuff. Good stuff. So, what are you guys up to? We already completed my planned activity for the evening. Yeah, Amanda's rad. Yeah, in fact, if you're in here and you have a YouTube channel, make sure you shout yourself out. Please do that. So, as the magpie flies, you should subscribe to her if you haven't. Who's gone? Oh, Egon? Kevin Bacon's first movie? I know he's in the original Friday the 13th. Like a Garmin that you can get your hands on right now. It's a joke. I also have an inReach. That's a good thing to have. Yeah, well, I hear even Mount Kilimanjaro has cell phone service, and it's the tallest peak in all of Africa. So, Huntin' Fishin's got a YouTube. Go subscribe to Huntin' Fishin'. I'm just telling the truth. That's all. Just telling the truth, Magpie. I've been slowly working my way through your back catalog of videos and learning many things. I watched the video where you broke your wrist last night. That was brutal. I felt for you.
Can I close this so we can watch TV in here?
Yeah, but then I can't get pets in and out. Will you let the dogs in? Mm-hmm. Like, at least give me Chewbacca, and then you can close the door.
Gladly.
Please. I know you don't want him in there. And, yeah, you got it. That's right, Two-Tire. Jason, I'll see you there. That's going to be good stuff. Good stuff. So the cats are going to stop coming through, but I'm going to have a permanent dog, probably. He's a little bit of a Tasmanian devil wrecking ball, though, so I'm going to actually move these bottles so I can put my feet up if I want, and they won't be in the danger zone. I'm just going to put him over there. So, don't worry, I'm not leaving, probably. Look, you can get a weird view of my shoulder. I am afraid Drew will knock them down. I'm going to drink this 101 next. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. And also this box knife, because he'll hurt himself with it. Should we move the camera up a little, since we don't need it to be so far back now that we're not doing the box? This is probably dumb to do on the fly, and I'm going to regret it. You can still see the chair, so... Because if I move the camera just a little closer, you don't need to see my legs.
Honey, it's fine. I'll chew.
Chewie, come on. Okay, get out of my chair, you butt nut.
Do you want Trixie or just chew?
It's up to her. I'll let her decide. Hey, see? He's like pulling stuff with his tail. Like I'm about to lose the whole thing.
It's that curly tail.
Yeah.
Careful with your cord. If he knocks that cord, that whole ring light's toppling over.
Yeah, I'm going to be upset if that happens.
Okay, call him and I'm going to close him in.
Come on, dog. Chewie, come. Tenny, I'm going to do some garage work tomorrow, too. Awesome. Hey, get down. No one likes you. Dork fan, how tall is the tallest peak in Texas? Yeah, it took about an hour. Breon, you're still in Washington? Make it happen. Yeah, V-Track, I saw that too and was insanely jealous because I want to go try out the new Tigers. They really should have invited Magpie because she has one. She's already an expert. That's like one of my dreams, like to get big enough where they start inviting me to things like that, where I get to go to like launches and do fun stuff. That'd be super fun. But I don't know, it's funny because I feel like you have to be super big, but I'm pretty sure I saw somebody who had like 5,000 subscribers that got invited, so I don't even know. Maybe you just have to have a prior relationship. Gotta be one of those people that goes to trade shows and like schmoozes, and you know, I don't like to go anywhere where there's people, so that's not me. Hence all the riding motorcycles in the woods by myself. Well, somebody email them and tell them that they need to get Dork on the road. They need to get the Oregon Motovlog crew, that's me and Amanda, in on their things, because we will represent. You think the 101 second's not going to be as good? Yeah, good for Doodle. Doodle it up. I'm glad. It's at least some companies like appreciate the potential and the value that this type of community brings. They see the value in really just like real people kind of giving their experiences and recommending things, and so they work with us. Like Giant Loop is a great example of that. Oh, speaking of Giant Loop, this was actually not on purpose, but it sounds like it was. If you haven't yet, I'm giving away, Giant Loop and I are giving away a Giant Loop, a 1-gallon gas bag, and a handlebar bag, and a bunch of stickers and stuff. So if you haven't yet, there's a video on my channel from last Thursday, I think. Go in there, and you just have to answer the question I say in the video, and then you're entered to win. We're going to do the drawing. I'm actually going to do the drawing on the live stream. Not next Friday, but the Friday after. I think that's what I've decided to do. So the contest ends on Thursday. I would like to maybe not do the drawing, but at least announce the winners on the live stream, because that'd be fun. You know people, and you still were not included. That's no good. No good. We'll get you next time. Yeah, Leif, exactly. Tell those people. Literally a high spot in the middle of a field? How long did that take you to climb? Twin. Oh, I just moved the camera. Now the twin's not in the picture anymore. It was a second ago. Hold on, hardware. I'll adjust it again, because you don't need to see that wall right there. I'm going to adjust it. Let's see what happens. Well, it is 101. It ought to be a little strong. See what we can do. I don't know if you're going to get her in. Oh, there you go. Is that better? Do you guys want more twin or more lockers? Hi, dog. Hi, dog. Yes, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me here on my lap. Everyone, this is Chewbacca. If you haven't seen the camping video with Chewbacca where he literally inhales bacon, we should watch that. Because I did a truck camping video, and there he was. Twinning! It's right here. It's right there. There she is. Yeah, gotta get out on that bad boy again. 2 minutes, huh? Wow. No, Matt, no bites. So if you know anybody that needs a Versys, man, I would love to sell it to somebody that I know will give it a good home. It's just not a good season, and I just feel like people don't know the Versys well enough to know what a great bike that is. Hey, Josh. I will have a drink for you. Have fun at work. 1,200. Yeah, Tenere 12. That's such a big bike. You see those things are huge. Other than the Versys, which I'd love to have, would you ever want to have another roadish bike? Yeah, I would. Well, I mean, I had the Grom, so, like, I love the Grom. I'm probably going to end up having to sell this one, but I would love to keep something like that. But as far as, like, a very long, like, a bike you could take out on the highway more, I've always kind of wondered, I know I wouldn't like a sport bike that much, but I would like to have one just to ride. Or I really like the FZ07. I like those upright naked bikes. I think they're really cool. Yeah, he doesn't want bacon. Hey, Dan. Yeah, he's very popular. This is Chewbacca. He's a butthead. Yeah. Citizen, the twin, had less than 4,000 when I got it. It's got more than 4,000 now. And I don't know, it's interesting because I have multiple bikes, but I would guess I'll put 2,000 or 3,000 miles on it at least this year. I hope. That's my hope. Yeah, the VFR is popular with a specific type of it's a cult classic, I feel like. Tenny, I work for the school district. I work for the district office now. I was a teacher, but I'm not anymore. Now I run a school. I run a district-wide program that's designed to help get kids into college. So that's my deal. There's a VFR at our local dealership that they've been sitting on. It's like a 2015, and they've had it since then new, and nobody will buy it. It's like a boring Africa Twin. XR 700, that's a good looking bike. Yeah, those concourses are huge. It feels like sitting on an aircraft carrier. Pre-owned, lots of trial and error, but I took it off, tightened it way down, and just really, honestly, it's not designed for what you're using it for, so you just have to kind of shove it up under there and wedge it in. That sounds dirty. But the buckles, because they have to come underneath, I just managed to get it to fit pretty good, and I've just left it there. But it's kind of a bitch to get the seat back on, because it's not like exactly, but it works well for what it is, for the price. And I got mine for $10 at a swap meet, so I was pretty happy with it. It's turning purple though. It's a little sun faded. Chewy. So it's just a little trial and error pre-owned. I don't think there's any like tried and true method for installing it. You work for the school board? Oh, you do IT. Nice. Yeah. Kudos. Well, thank you for doing that, because I know there's a lot better paying jobs in IT. So thank you for working for a school district and trying to help the children, because typically, in my experience, the education people are not so great with the technology. ZX25R? Kawa, dude, I'm not sure I've seen that. I do, Cab, I actually kind of like the new Goldwing. I think they're cool looking. Yeah, Corn, sorry, I don't have like a real good insight for you. I just tried a couple things and eventually it worked. If you look at the picture I put on Instagram of the gas bag, you can see kind of where the back end of the screen or of the seat cover is. That might give you an idea of how to mount it. But I just tightened the shit out of it, so it's wrapped around the seat, like all the way down on the sides. Moto Guzzi's, that's an interesting bike. It's like a conversation piece because you just don't see them that often. Hippo Drones is a moto vlogger that I watch out of the UK. He's got a Guzzi, a really good looking Guzzi. It's really nice. Should check his stuff out if you're thinking about a Guzzi. 250cc 4-cylinder sport bike? That sounds like a lot of fun. That's like the kind of bike that you can just pin it wide open all the time. Darth Vader's melting, you guys. I know you can't probably see it. Can you? You probably can't tell. But it's shaped like Darth Vader. The ice mold. And I know no one has yet told me I'm ruining bourbon by putting it in ice, so thanks guys. Okay, pre-owned. I don't want to take it off because I'm not sure I can get it back on. Yeah, lots of vacation days. Good thing. Indian 800 bobber. I rode the FTR 1200. Really liked it. I rode the Scout. Scout 60 didn't like it as much. I have not ridden the 800 bobber. I'm boring Chewy. V-Track, let's see. I started riding in June of 2016, I want to say. No. Yeah, because I just hit my 3 years on YouTube, and I started making videos in February. So that is not 8 months, about 8 months. I watched a lot of motovloggers and really enjoyed the content and thought about doing it, but talked myself out of it, and then was like, well, I'm not really that good of a rider yet, so I shouldn't be trying to talk to myself while I do it. And then a refurbished GoPro Hero 3 Plus showed up on some site, I don't remember, and I was like, screw it, and I bought the thing. And away we went from there. I don't have the tattoos for a Harley, and a Super Sport screams midlife crisis. Yeah. Guzzi? Yeah, like a fast, cool... Yeah, I mean, it's definitely got style, right? Like, it's definitely a cool bike that has character. That's really the word I'm looking for. Like, it doesn't look like every other bike, right? You get a sport bike. Like, I can't tell the difference between a Gixxer and a CBR 600 unless I get real close to it. But Guzzi is a Guzzi. Like, you see that bike and you know what it is. Same with like the Royal Enfield Himalayan. That's a bike that you're like, I know exactly what that is. It looks like a Ural. No, Cap, actually, it's funny. I got my endorsement when I was 17. Got my motorcycle endorsement when I was 17. My dad and I had a bike we were going to rebuild together. We just never really got it done. And then I just never got a motorcycle because I always thought it was too expensive. Insurance was crazy as a young man. And so it wasn't until, actually, Duck Fan, a few years ago, was like, you know what, you need extra furniture in this room. You need a motorcycle to sit on. And he then went out and bought his Ducati, And I was like, well, hell, I gotta get a bike now. And we managed to convince my wife that it was a good idea. And all down the hill from there, because there's 5 motorcycles in this garage right now. I make bad financial decisions. So 2 of them are paid off, and 3 of them are not. So please, buy my Versys. And then if you're looking for a Grom, as much as I love it, I just don't ride it. I'm probably going to sell it in the next couple of months. And I have another motorcycle coming in like 2 weeks. So, yeah, I got to get some of this stuff out of here. V7 Racer. Oh, thanks, V-Track. We try to be a little down to earth. Try to be real. Yeah, and I try to find the scenery, right? Because then at least if I'm being boring, you got something to look at. You know, I feel like I'm often boring. Do you have to take the class in Washington? In Oregon, you have to take it to get it. Yeah, hunting fishing, I think it's a sweet bike. There was nowhere, like I would have considered it in my quest that led me to the Twin if there was anywhere around here to ride one, but there isn't. So, I would have had to find a used one anyway. Thanks, V-Track. I kind of talked about that in my last video. I just feel like a lot of, like, that's one thing that I've seen, especially in the off-road riding. It's like a lot of really intimidating stuff out there. Like, people are just really good, and you're just like, I'm not that good. And it just makes you feel like, you know, it doesn't feel attainable. I just don't feel like there's a ton of people going, oh my God, I suck at this. And just trying to kind of portray the real experience. If you watch our early videos, like DuckFan and I, our first trail riding videos, like that first day I fell 5 times on camera. Granted, I had the crappy stock tires, and Shotgun Creek is not a great OHV park, but just was not good. Very tentative. So I've gotten better, but I'm still not good. Oh, see, Cav, I'm glad I'm not alone in my bad financial decisions. My wife is so nice to me. She lets me do these things. How many bikes do you have, Cava, dude? Well, Miko, I don't want to have this many bikes in my garage. 3 seems like a lot. So I'll have, well, plus I'll have Lil Dork's bike. So, but that doesn't count as mine. So I'll have the Twin, the 250L, and then I'm getting a Bras. There's Peace Sports. Shout out to Peace Sports. Is sending me a Bashan Bras 250 to ride and make videos on. So I'll have that. So I'll have 2 250s. Why did I get a bike, Duck Fan? Because you did. Oh, I see you're just behind, just lagging. Yeah, those stock IRCs are straight garbage. They're actually really good on the road, but that's not why I bought this bike. Yeah, Mototrек's really good. Mototrek is very approachable. It's just a lot of solid info, I feel like, and he explains it in a way that makes it feel like I could do it, which is good. I like that. 4 bikes? Nice. What do you have, citizen? Service and support, yeah, that's rough, right? I mean, I try to do most of my own maintenance, but I didn't replace my clutch. You know, like sometimes you need a mechanic. 5 and a 4-wheeler? Nice. I used to have a 4-wheeler. Yeah, I see that. I see that, Amanda. I can see that. Did you see the last video on Mototrek? There was a different guy. Bearded guy, so obviously he was very handsome. But talking about cornering at speed on an adventure bike, that was actually useful to me. And it's funny how many of the skills are just so similar to the dual sport. I need to get out on the Twin more and just learn to trust it a little more, but understand how many of my skills will translate if I just have the confidence to ride it that way. 2018 V-Strom 1000, 2014 Vulcan Nomad 1700. Wow, there you go. How do you like that Strom? Almost got a Strom. You got a Versys. Z125, nice. 300F. I started on a 500F. Shadow, you got yourself a cruiser. That's very nice. 606 is on the Honda. Yep. I've got 606 on the rear. I actually, guys, spoiler alert, filmed a video yesterday. It'll be Monday's video, but I took it on the freeway to prove that you could. So them 606s howl at 75 miles an hour. It is loud. I survived, though. Dusty, yeah, he seems legit. Hey, no set destination. Yeah, the Oregon All-Stars are here. That's all I'm saying. Who are we missing? Salem CBR, maybe, but he doesn't make adventure content, so. Oh yeah, are they? Is For Love of Knobs? Are they in Oregon? I've watched some of their videos, but I don't remember. I know they've ridden. I saw their OBDR video, but that doesn't mean they live here. Meanwhile, I do live here and I haven't ridden it, so we're gonna try to rectify that. Everybody tell DuckFan to buy an adventure bike so that we can go ride the BDR. He even test rode a KTM 1190, right? Adventure. Was it 1190? 1290. I don't remember. He test rode one. Tell him to just go buy it so he can hang out with me on the Twin. You got a Twin CRF250L 450. Nice. And you're going to go get a Goldwing. Good bike. Yeah. Portland. Yeah. Cool. See? Get him in here. We need more Oregon All-Stars in here. Yeah, Miko. I do like the red. Honestly, my favorite one is the black one with the kind of red trim. That looks cool. To be honest, the silver one is probably my least favorite color, but I don't care when I buy used bikes. I do just dislike... I'm sad that the Africa Twin decal is gone. Somebody took it off before I got it. I really like that piece. Quit watching safety videos. When I first started riding, I binge watched, and asked DuckFan, he used to do it with me. I binge watched crash videos all the time. And not because I like to see people getting hurt, but really just so I could see what they did wrong and try to really learn not to do those things. It's usually just idiots riding too fast or doing wheelies or something crazy. 2018, 2019, 2020. Love the Strom. 1,000 is a blast. Upgrade the suspension and tour all over. That's good. 28,000 on it. 1,700 is heavy and slow, but fun to cruise with the wife and kid. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. Buy the KTM so that what I spent on the Twin is nothing by comparison. Hey, Critter. We got Canada in the house. I liked your video today. Some heinous stuff you were writing. Love the 606s on my 650. I don't mind the hell. I just wish I could get more mileage out of them. Has anybody on here tried the new dual sport tire? No, but I've heard about from Rocky Mountain. Yeah, they look really good. They look like a real good dual sport tire. Real good off-road tire. So I'd be interested. By the time I've worn these out, people will have gotten some use out of them and will know how good they are. Maybe I'll go with that next. Yeah, Magpie. Literally. I bet he's literally fast enough that he could ride circles around us and keep up. I need to refill this. Which of my boosters should I put in here? I was thinking the 101 because that's the only other one I haven't had. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Hit like if you want me to drink the 101. Hit like if you want me to not drink the 101. DuckFan's gonna text me. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna read it. Why don't you just say it? Oh, Doc! Don't be bumping my things. Doug, stop catching things with your tail, you weirdo. Did you see him hit the table? He's like the Tasmanian devil. He just causes destruction in his path. Oh, liked it. Okay, somebody liked it. I better go to the 101. Thanks, Miko. Let's see if I can even get this bottle open. High Rye, aged longer, wild turkey, Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, USA. Guys, guess what I found out today? You're not going to guess. I hate when people say something like that. There's no way you could guess what I found out today. Only DuckFan knows. Ducks do have no chill. Anyway, I found out today, randomly, that you can pay $50 to buy a square foot of land in Scotland. And then technically, because you're a landowner, you're a lord or a lady, and you can use that title. You're technically a Scottish lord or a Scottish lady. So for $50, you can become a Scottish lord or a Scottish lady, and that... Actually, it's a laird. You can become a Scottish laird. That reminds me of a show I was in where we used perfect Scottish accents. Has anyone ever seen Complete Works of William Shakespeare Abridged? Because that show was a lot of fun to be in. Dog, you have no chill. The black and copper is really sick looking too. Hey, Dirty Tires. Thanks, man. Or lady, person. Appreciate you watching. Have a good dinner. I will have the dorkiest of evenings. I cannot not have a dorky evening because I am the dork. Yeah, Lord Dork of Road. No, I don't know. Lord Dork in the road. Uh-oh, my phone is beeping. means Duck Fan is texting me. He wants me to stop talking about it, or his wife can hear, probably. Oh, rad. Okay. 65% of the time. I just got a really funny comment. Thanks, Josh. Lord Dork. Darth. How about Darth Dork? How far are we from Darth when you become a lord? There's a burgundy color? I didn't know that. That's my first sip of 101. Lord Road of Dork. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, it's really when you get the. I'm trying to get the nose. It's harder in this glass. Plus, I put ice in it, so I'm probably not actually getting it. But Tim, yeah, I know that feel, bro. Jaeger conjures up those memories for me. So I haven't had much Jaeger the last few years. Doc, please, I can't see. You're killing me. Jason, changed my name to Vader, but buy some Scottish land, and everyone call me Lord Vader. Yeah, there you go. House Dork. Thanks, Josh. That comment was funny to me. DCT. I would love to ride a DCT. I don't know if I want to own one. Feels like cheating. And they're heavier. I mean, probably on a 500-pound bike. That's 30 pounds, but... when I watch your videos after work and your Excite Bike tune comes on, my dog runs around excited. Nice. Chewy does not react at all. He's used to it, so he's useless to me. Useless. Lord Commander Westwatch, Darth Joser. I like it. The Joser. Chewbacca. Why are you staring at me like that? Yeah. No set destination. Have fun at work? You getting a new AT? Yeah, you guys send me a picture of that. Good looking bike. Congrats. I'm proud of you. I am proud of you, but that's weird because we don't know each other that well. But congrats. I can say that and not be weird. DCT is expensive. Yeah. Yeah, I think great option, especially if you for some reason couldn't operate a clutch, like you had some sort of disability on your left side. What a great option, right? Although you wouldn't be able to use a thumb shifter, I guess. There was 2 websites. DuckFan actually found a better one than me. The one I saw was Heritage something, but there's one where they actually take the money and donate it to a nature preserve, and I think that one's actually better. I would give them my money before the other one. Before it goes to a private ranch or whatever. Private estate. That's the word I'm looking for. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I've never used one of those either, but it's good times. I'd like to. Someday. It dies if you cough. Funny. Oh, in traffic it'd be really good. Yeah, I love my I haven't owned a manual rig in years, and I love my automatics for that reason. One arm guy who he has brake and clutch on the same side. Cool, like a handbrake, like a stunt bike setup. I imagine you get used to it quickly, but I would definitely worry about grabbing the wrong thing. This is not bad. I mean, I didn't expect it to be bad, but I don't know. Wild Turkey's got a bad sort of reputation because I feel like that's what all the college kids drank in copious quantities because it was cheap. But the 101 is good. I'm impressed. Oh, that's good. That's all good stuff. I'm pretty excited about these bottles. And what's crazy is I have another $100 in credit there to use because I keep getting referrals, which is awesome. So I don't know what I'm going to get. Any suggestions for what I should get? Stuff comes in and out of stock really quickly, so I just finished off a bottle of Knob Creek last night, so I'll get another one of those because I really like it, but I don't know what else. I got Duckfan and I put a hurting on a bottle of Buffalo Trace the other night, so I probably need to get another one of those because there's not a ton left. You drive a stick shift in DC traffic? Bro, you must have like the buffest calf on your left leg. Like just super buff from all that back and forth. Yeah, whenever I Darth Fantasy, I love it. Yeah, whenever I start to complain about my short inseam and how much I struggle with big bikes, I think about there are much shorter riders than me out there that get it done, and I should stop complaining so much. The twin is super manageable though. I was really surprised. In fact, I lowered the seat because it has two positions, and honestly felt too cramped and like it was too much distance to travel to stand up, so I put it back up. I liked it better at the high position. Crazy. Her True Wheels reached 10K subs. Yeah, congrats. That's my next goal. I'm pretty stoked. For some reason, that last video is blowing up right now. It was getting like 140 views an hour last time I checked, so I've sort of figured out a thing about YouTube. At least it's been kind of consistent. I have a working theory. Somewhere along the line, if you care, let's talk about YouTube for a minute. If you can get somewhere close to, it's not exactly, but approach 1,000 views and or a certain number of comments and likes within the first 24 hours, they seem to take your video and then super promote it. Because my videos that have done close to that, the last 10, like 6 of them have, and they've all gotten a really big boost on day 2, and the ones that did way less than that did not. Like for some reason the contest video doesn't get a lot of views. But it also, YouTube, it likes specific keywords for your channel, so it learns that like people that like my channel like dual sport videos. So if I make something that's not a dual sport video, it doesn't really get shown to anyone. Case in point, my Flaviar review has like 200 views. Like, it just doesn't get promoted. It's weird. This ring light is so bright when I look back down the chat, I cannot read it at all. Oh, the only reason I subbed with you was because Excite Bike for Nintendo was my favorite Nintendo game. I love that one too. It's a great game. My commute thankfully is off interstate, so the traffic usually comes into it if I want to go into DC or something nice. Monkey shoulder. Isn't that Scotch? Lower to stock Tiger. 2016. That's a good looking bike. Do you, is it taller? The seat taller than your 500X? Stock anyway. Did you lower the seat or get a lowering link? Glenora? Okay, Glenora. I'll look into it. Thanks, KLR. KLR Motorcycle. Hey, KLR and other people that have ridden KLRs. I got an interesting comment when I posted my video in one of the Facebook groups I'm in about, because the title of the last video is Only a Dual Sport Can Take You Here, and someone said, that's not true. A KLR could get there. Isn't a KLR a dual sport? Isn't it a big dual sport? It's not an adventure bike, technically, right? I mean, it's definitely in between, but I would consider it a dual sport. What do you guys think? It's definitely taller. Even lowered, it's taller. Cool. 500X is a sweet bike, too. If I had bought... I looked at a 500X, looked at a 500F, bought the 500F. If I'd bought the 500X, I would still have it, I think. Lowering link, and you move the forks. So does that change the... It's not rake angle, right? Does it affect the handling at all? Stability, do you think? Have you noticed? I'm not a big Scotch guy, so if you tell me it's a good Scotch, I'll try it. But I'm not huge into the Scotch. I did have one. What was it? I got that 12 Days of Whiskey sampler, and there was a Sia Scotch in it that I actually really liked. So I would consider that one again. But I don't like the super peaty, smoky stuff. Yeah, hunting and fishing. They added a bigger front wheel too, right? It's got a 19-inch. Hardware, what technique did you use to pick it up? Did you do the handlebar lift? Did you grab down low and push through the bike? Did you do the turnaround backwards and walk back up? Tell me. I think the KLR is a dual sport. I really do. Yeah, 2019. That 19-inch wheel, I bet it makes a difference. That's why I want a Strom over the Versys. Oh, good. You don't notice a difference? That's good. That's real good. It's real good. This dog, you guys. He's a maniac. Yeah, hunting, fishing. That's why I would, as much as, and I do like those bikes, but I mean, you can find a well-farkled Strom for less than you'd pay for a new one. Pre-owned. Were you driving and chatting earlier? Have that Jack and a Coke. Yeah, Cap. Agree. I think the DR650 is clearly a dual sport, so how is the KLR not? 08 Versys. Yeah, those are. I like the Cyclops headlight on the older Versys. I don't think they look as cool. They're very unique looking. I like the look of this second gen, but took it at Barlow, totally stuck. No knobbies. No knobbies. Wow. Very good Scotch. The best value in Scotch, but it is smoky. Okay, well, I mean, worth a shot. Magpie. Yeah, you should sub. If you haven't subbed as the Magpie flies, what are you doing with your life? Do that. McCown 12, Gel. I think I've had a Glenlivet. I think I have. Pretty sure Duck Fan and I had one at one point, and I didn't hate it. Doomsday bike of choice, legit. The only thing better than a KLR for a Doomsday bike is the diesel KLR that the military used in the past. Oh, I'm sorry your back is not feeling well, Corn. You definitely deserve a Jack and Coke then. Yeah, the dual sport has more dominant dirt bike traits. That's sort of how I describe it. If there's a Punnett square, right, and a street bike and a dirt bike had a baby, a dual sport got the predominantly dirt bike traits. It got the dominant dirt bike traits. And a KLR, I feel like, definitely has the dominant dirt bike traits. Do you have a video of that, Amanda? Drink that G&T hardware. Drink it. Do your thing. Do your thing. Yeah, dog. You are a lap dog. You know how dogs are bred for thousands of years for purposes, right? Like sheepdogs herd sheep, and terriers eat rats, and you know, like retrievers retrieve. Well, pugs were bred to do this for thousands of years. This is literally what they've been bred to do. So he's really good at it, but they're otherwise really useless, in my opinion, in my experience, really. He's texting me. He's probably still a Duck fan. Totally is. I'm also pretty sure I'll have to lower my new to me DRZ 28H inseam. Wow, yeah, your legs are shorter than mine. Well, I'm glad. See, honestly, Magpie, I was just testing it out because that's actually what I've got planned for a video I'm working on later. Oh, that's sort of my opening, so I'm glad that it makes sense to you. Tequila, yeah, tequila grew on me over the years. I like tequila. I don't drink it much. Hardcore, dumb, same thing. Just depends on who you ask. Remove the trekkers and pick it up from the low side. Enduro's a dirt bike can go in the street. Dual Sport is more street but can do light off-road. Yeah. Eagle Rare. I just polished off a bottle of Eagle Rare, Mike, and I know that Eagle Rare is super popular right now. It's one of the sort of in things that people are trying to find. And I'll be honest with you, I liked it, but I did not find it all that remarkable. Now, it could be that my palate is not well developed, because it isn't. I know what I like and what I don't like, but I can't really tell you why. So, for instance, like I had Woodford Reserve, and I found it pretty good. It was good, but it felt just vanilla, like bland, like it's just good bourbon, but there was nothing unique about it. It didn't stand out to me the way that like Elijah Craig is one of my favorites. Buffalo Trace, this is pretty good. Oh, we have a black lab dachshund? Who decides that was a good idea? I'm guessing a black lab and a dachshund who got left alone. They decided it was a good idea. That's my guess. That's my thought. Somebody do that on purpose? If a short clip of me dumping and picking it up in a ditch on the Barlow. I should ride the Barlow. That'd be fun. KTM is a dirt bike with a license plate. I have to do a lot of standing on road because the seat is so hard. Yeah, and narrow, right, Travis? The seat on a KTM is like this wide. It's like a 2x4 turned this way. Penelope Bourbon is a nice rye. Pendleton's good, yeah. Really good vodka distillery here in Brookings. Superfly vodka. You're in Brookings, Oregon? You're awesome if you're in Brookings, Oregon. You're awesome anyway, but... Yeah, KTM are dirt bikes. Dual Sports are overweight dirt bikes. 80 bikes cannot claim the label unless they are ugly as sin. Gotta love a bike you can dip in mud and axle grease with no aesthetic change. You just described the KLR to a T. Hey, Robert. Yeah, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see Barlow. Magpie? A non-judgmental black lab or a very ambitious dachshund. Yeah, very ambitious. I had a friend who, he had a pug and his roommate had a blue heeler and puppies ensued. And he explained to me how that occurred one time, and it was enlightening. Let's just say that. I have a hard time believing people off-road the Versys 650. My '08 is way too stiff to take on dirt. Not even mentioning the front wheel. Yeah, and it's top heavy as all hell. I would not. That's why I haven't taken the Versys on anything more than a super light gravel road for a short distance, because I wanted to not have street tires on it, and two, I wanted to have some protection because it just feels like it's going to slide out. So people do off-road them, but you don't see many Versys adventure bike, real off-road bikes, and when you do, often they've done things like added a bigger front wheel. The exception being, the biggest exception I've seen is Brett from Mototrek. His producer rides a Versys 650 that they've heavily modified. He's got a whole video on it. Awesome. Good for you, hunting fishing. Brookings. Once again, I'm the only... You're drinking Mad Dog? Okay, I drank Mad Dog 2020 one time, exactly one time. And I got, I shit you not, the worst stomach cramps of my entire life. It literally felt like someone reached inside my stomach and was twisting it like this. And I never drank it again after that. We were pounding Pepto-Bismol by the end of the night. But like, for $2 a bottle, what do you expect? 1910 rye? Okay. I'll keep an eye out. 2022 KLR, get ready. Man, if there was a fuel-injected KLR, that would be legit. What I want is a fuel-injected DRZ. Could you get on that, Suzuki? I mean, I know that 450L is kind of that, but I don't want it to cost 10 grand. Can we do that? Can we get a fuel-injected 400, not $10,000? That's what I want. Dual sport. I'm sure it'll come back. I'd be proud of you if you were drinking Mad Dog. Jason, I don't even know where you find that crap anymore. Gas station? Matthew, French Bulldog puppies are among the cutest puppies in the world. I had a colleague that had one. It was adorable. But then my sister-in-law has a French Bulldog, and he's a pain in the ass. So, he's cute, though. He's like a bowling ball with legs. He just runs around snorting all the time. Senior Prom, DRZ. KLX 700. I can get into that. They have it at 7-Eleven? Nice. Yeah, and that T7 is going to be a massive hit. It's going to be the it bike for a while, I feel like. I would definitely like to ride one. Yamaha, why did you not invite me to the North American T7 launch? Where are you at? Clearly very influential. You need me out there making videos on your bike. I could get hundreds of people. Literal hundreds to watch. Look at him. Pugs are like made of, they conform to the shape of whatever they're sitting on. They're made of like flubber. Yeah, Lucas, I feel like you overestimate my mechanical abilities. Honda's going to have a 2020 or 2021 CRF250L Rally. Yeah, I could see it. I feel like they'd be dumb not to. That'd be a sweet bike. That would be a do-it-all bike. Like, I mean, it would still have the short maintenance intervals, right? But, I mean, it's worth it. Crimes! Yeah, T7 looks legit. It's not very, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not exactly manly, but doesn't really inspire you to believe in my sort of capability as a human being when I've got this weird lapdog just sleeping on my lap the whole time. Yeah, Africa Twin 800 would be... That's the sweet spot. Now, I'm not giving this one up, and frankly, probably when I get used to the 1000, I won't want to go down, but I was really hoping that's what they were going to announce, and then they announced the 1100 instead. But I was hopeful. Pendleton and Dr. Pepper, good combo. Someone could put an RN engine in a Grom. You could feel it. Yeah, somebody with mechanical aptitude, pre-owned corn. I have this much mechanical aptitude. It'll be a miracle if I can get my pannier racks on tomorrow without incident. Oh, incidentally, if anybody wants to buy, if anyone's in the market for, I'm going to take these SW Motec just like commercials all the time now. I'm gonna take these SWMO Tech side the pannier racks because I have the panniers that came with this bike. They're brand new. They're the ones with the fancy dry bag and stuff inside. But I can't use my giant loop stuff with these racks, so I'm gonna take them off and sell the whole setup. So if you know anybody with an Africa Twin, I would really rather not ship it if I could avoid it. Sell it to somebody local, but I will make you a deal because I don't need it. But they're brand new, I'm telling you. It's legit. Dual Spark 250? Yeah, I heard about that. I haven't tried Booker's because I can't get a hold of it, but I would if I could. No, I'm thinking of Blanton's. Blanton's I can't get a hold of. Booker's I don't think I've tried, but I would. Please bring your cute dog and your Africa Twin and make a video. He would jump off like an idiot. You guys ever watched, what's his name? He changed it too. He's got a Scottish Terrier. He rides around with it on his tank. It's like right there on the tip of my tongue. He changed his name, but now it's the name of the dog and me. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember. But anyway, he rides around with his dog on his tank. Fuel injection kit for the DRZ. You have to come ride with us in Moab? I would love to. All right, Matt. You're my go-to. You're my go-to mechanic. Oh, just call you Corn? I didn't know we were on a second name basis. Just brought a bottle of 8-Ball chocolate whiskey. It just came out. I had a few people recommend it. It's supposed to be good. I feel like that has the potential to be awful, but I bet it isn't, or they wouldn't sell it. Ooh, you drinking an ice cold Colt 45? Colt 45. Billy D. Williams. It's good stuff. We actually did, we had malt liquor on my my 40th birthday. We drank 40s of malt liquor, and I got really sick. I had not drank that crap in a long time. So, it's whiskey for me from now on. The cat really wants out here, but he can't get out here because he sucks. Prion, yes, I have watched 40 Times Around. I did see that he changed his name. Amanda actually knows Tim, so that's really cool. Interesting change. I know I had seen that he was talking about changing. I really like the name 40 Times Around. I feel like it's got a sort of unique kind of character to it. I feel like FTA Adventures is a little... I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just Shannon can call it whatever he wants. I just feel like it's kind of less memorable. It's like more generic. I don't know. I considered changing the name of my channel because I never ride in the road anymore. But my wife advised me against it. And frankly, how many people's channels perfectly describe their content? Not very many. So... I don't want to. I want to keep the Excite Bike intro and stuff, so I'm sticking with it. It's a joke now. It's funny, but yeah, I liked Tim's stuff a lot. I learned a lot from him, and I'm going back and watching it because now that I have an adventure bike, just like I've done with all of Amanda's stuff, and Moto Trek too, just trying to like learn and learn and learn. And Tim's got a bunch of great moto camping stuff too. Garage needs a DR650, trails in them to our hills, and a concourse, and a Super Tenere. Yeah, no, Super Tenere is a nice bike, real big. I do not like Fireball that much, but I don't like Cinnamon. 40's on my 35th. Everyone was asleep before 10. Yeah, dude. Tim's an awesome guy. I really liked his ebook. I want to write an ebook someday. Yeah, Corn. Dork in the dirt. Here's the thing. It loses the pun. The pun is dork in the road, fork in the road. Like, gotta keep it. Yeah, man, I'm thinking, probably May, because all the places I want to get to have snow right now. So, we'd be on a much shorter ride if I did it before then. And I've been up there in April, and there was still snow. So I'm hesitant to schedule it until I get up there and just make sure that the roads are clear or are going to be clear. But I would like to do something May-ish is what I'm thinking. I do. He's an awesome guy, very shy in person, very humble. He seems very humble, which is why I find his content so compelling. Because he's an unassuming dude. He's just saying his truth, speaking his truth. Fireball's bad choice medicine. I just discovered Colorado Dual Sport today, actually, Tenny. It's got the same bike. Same silver 2016, right? And he, what's really interesting about Colorado Dual Sports videos is look at the names of the people that are commenting. Because, like, Everide, Mr. Duff Actor, like, there's a bunch of, like, what I would consider dual sport luminaries that are all commenting on all of his videos. So, good for him. I wish I lived in Colorado, man. Wish I lived in Colorado. Yeah, I mean, it's his channel. He's free, and he does go on adventures. Like, I get it. I'm not criticizing the name specifically. I'm not even trying, honestly, to be critical. I'm just saying, I just feel like it becomes a little less distinct. That's all. And when it's FTA, I tend to, because you know FT. Well, never mind. There's an acronym. I would, in my head, when I see FT, I think about something else. And it could be for the, but there's another FT that I've heard before, so that I won't repeat. Come check out Larch Mountain. Never been there. Is it rad? Tell me in a word. Is it rad? Great videos. He's been everywhere in the continental USC, it seems, on a bike. Yeah. What I love is when I see like video of him in my neck of the woods, like some great shots of Crater Lake and stuff. That's a dream to just ride around and that's your thing. That's what you do. That'd be super cool. Get a Yamaha 350 big wheel for the snow. Okay, that'd be fun. All the YouTubers, yeah, exactly, Critter. And all the YouTubers I follow are awesome people because I follow you. So there. T-Dubs isn't called. I know T-Dubs, like Colorado's where it's at. I like to ride with T-Dubs. That guy, his editing has gotten so good. And I've been watching him for a couple years, and he is really, really improved. Like, made a concerted effort, you can tell. He does stuff I have no idea how to even attempt to do. Like, how does he make his face show up on everything, like the annoying orange? Really great transitions. He's worked in his drone footage. Like, I'm so uncreative with my drone footage. Like, I drive out into the middle of a clearing and go, hey, some drone footage. I literally say it, and then I put it up. Like, I'm still learning, figuring it out. I got a scratch-off map, and it's embarrassing that I've been all over the West except Colorado. Yeah, well, there's your destination. I would like to go to Colorado. Ton of videos with him riding Everide. He's moved away from Colorado. Yeah, Pennsylvania, I think, is what I saw today. Yep. Colorado is our plan once our son graduates high school. You're going to move there? Yeah. He's worked really hard to get to the point where he could quit his day job to do this ride. Yeah. I mean, and kudos to him. That's no easy task. So, legit. TW is real good at editing. You picked up a 250L? Congrats, Lawrence. New one? I'm glad you love it. I always feel bad when people make large financial decisions based on things that I said because I'm in no way an expert. So, I hope you love it. I mean, it's a great all-around bike. I can't imagine that you would be unhappy with it. But the only real criticism of it is it's a little heavy. That's what people say. But I don't know any different, so it seems fine to me. We'll find out when I get that bras because it's lighter. T-Dubs is real funny. Yeah, I like his energy. Hi, Dolly. Probably move back to Colorado once my daughter's old enough to not need a babysitter. I would like to move to Colorado someday. Critter, come down to Oregon. You know, we're going to crush it. Come down we'll come to the Giant Loop ride. So, some of you know, but I'll be at the Giant Loop ride in June, and I'd love to put together a ride group for Saturday. I really want to see that dry lake bed. I think that would be super cool, but we'll go out and ride together. So, if you haven't, check out the Giant Loop ride. And, speaking of Giant Loop, if you haven't, don't forget, giving away Giant Loop 1-gallon gas bag, which is a great, very versatile solution, in my opinion, better than the Rotopacks, because you can strap it to your back or whatever you need to. You don't need a mount. And when you're done with it, you empty it up, roll it up, throw it in your bag. I know I sound like a shill. I'm not a shill. There are no strings from them on our partnership. They have never asked me for anything specific. I just think their stuff is super rad. But anyway, we're giving it away, and we're giving away a handlebar bag. So if you haven't, go to the video on my channel. It's called Win Free Giant Loop Gear, and make sure you watch it and then answer the question so you're entered to win, because we're going to draw that winner in a couple weeks. Trans-America Trail goes through Colorado. Yep, Denver. Why haven't I thought about Denver, but once you've lived away from cold weather for so long, it's hard to go back. Yeah, and low oxygen. 2017, 1,900 miles with all the extras. That's how you do it. Because I bet you got all those extras for basically free. That's what I did with the Twin. I lucked out, too. Like, I'm working on a video where I talk about all the extras, all the mods, and I keep finding new ones. Crazy stuff. Like, I forgot about the radiator guards. There's a rear reservoir guard on this thing. Like, the guy set it up really well. Thanks, man. Like, I'm so stoked. You really put together an amazing bike. I got very lucky. No way to be unhappy with that bike. Found your channel the day before I got my 250 rally. You have no regrets. I'm glad you have no regrets. About finding my channel or about buying your rally? Feel the pressure, Magpie. We should do a what state check-in to see what my saturation is. I feel like I'm heavily West Coast, but there's a few Oregon people in here right now. Too fat. I thought I was too fat for a 250L, but I was 300 plus when I got it. It did fine. Well, critter, bring your critters. That'd be fun. My first bike that I owned, Tim, was my CB500F like 3 years ago. So I was 36, 37. But I first rode a motorcycle, my first riding experience. My dad, we had a Trail 90 that we rebuilt. I rode that around a little when I was a kid, but he bought a 250 dirt bike. And there's the first time I ever really rode a bike with a clutch. And I'll never forget sitting on it, and he's like, okay, what you do is give it a little gas and let the clutch out. And what I did was I gave it a lot of gas and let the clutch out very quickly. And so the bike just went right into the back of his truck. And I fell. And my dad saw me go down. He was standing at the doorway of the house. And he had a helmet in his hand. I guess he just threw it because we found it later like on the other side of the yard. And he like comes running out. That was my one clutch experience. I didn't get back on after that. So it was a while before I rode. Real young. Find a way to live stream the event. I sincerely doubt there is any service out there, Corn, but I will definitely make videos. Hi, Kendra. All right, Matt. See you soon. For sure, man. Thank you for the offer. Yeah, Tenny, I've thought about trying to find a DRZ. I think if I upgrade from the 250L ever, it'll be a DRZ or a 450L, but I can't afford a 450L, so. Yeah, Dolly, great gear. DRZ and ST1300 are the two bikes I regret selling. See, people say that. DRZs are just good bikes. Need more Trans-American Trail content, and the Western Terminus is an hour from me in Port Orford. Well, get on, start riding. Tenny, at this point, I feel like I don't have any bikes that I regret selling. I feel like once I sell the Grom, I will regret having sold it. But, because the only bike I've sold so far is my 500F, and I needed to move on from it, so I don't feel bad about that one. Rally looks real good. Thank you. Yeah, this is Chewbacca. He's sleeping. Yeah, Leif, I started on a 500F at 300 plus, and it was no problem. Well, Amanda, there's a solution to that. Sorry, I'll read what you said. Hesitant because a lot of the videos I've watched, the Oregon section of the TAT is not really maintained, and a lot of it is closed. You need a dual sport bike. Because then the crappy, ill-maintained is manageable in a way that it is not on an adventure bike. Unless you're really, really good, and you're a lot better rider than me, so you might be better at it. But that stuff concerns me way less on my dual sport, so... You probably need, like... I was going to say a WR250R, but that's pretty tall. Like an XC250 or a 250L. You probably should get one of those. Just saying. That'd be rad. Critter number 3 would like to see more Lil Dork videos. Yeah, Lil Dork and I were just having a conversation tonight about whether or not she should show her face. She wants to. I'm not sure if I'm into it, so I need to talk to her mom about it a little more. But Critter, the plan is to go riding. We were going to go riding last Saturday, Lil Dork and I. And then we didn't go, and then I went on Sunday by myself, and as you could see, because that's the video that went up yesterday, I got really wet, and she doesn't have waterproof gear, so I'm really glad I didn't take her, but we're planning on going Sunday, and it's supposed to be snowing up there, but not raining, so we'll see how the weather and everything else pans out, but right now the tentative plan is to go riding on Sunday and get into the snow a little bit, so that should be fun. 500X are great bikes, I agree. I wish I'd started on one. Can't go. Corn, you should come. You are right, Forest Service in my area does not maintain those roads too well, so that's too bad. Got to demo all the 500 versions in 2017. That engine needs to be in a dirt bike. Agreed. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Buddy of mine has a 250L. The suspension is awful compared to the DRZ. It is soft, I've heard that. He bought an old XR600 shock off eBay, and it was a huge improvement. It bolts right on? That's good to know. You got TriStar boots, Corn? Yeah, well, I mean, my only experience with Alpine Stars TriStar is that jacket, but I love that jacket. It's the only thing that kept me dry. So my plan is to buy the pants that go with it. Although I like was hopeful that maybe with Icon having some new dual sport gear coming out, adventure gear, they might want to work together again. But I haven't heard anything, so because I would really like to try out the new Raiden gear because it looks super awesome. If you haven't seen it, the new Raiden gear looks real good. So Icon, if you're watching, I emailed you already, but I would love to get some of that stuff. I would wear the crap out of it. But if not, which at this point it seems like not, I'll probably end up with the Dry Star pants because those built pants gotta go. They're good enough, like I said in the video, for light rain, but they are not waterproof, so I'm gonna have to replace them. And if I got the Dry Star pants, they would zip to my jacket in a way that so they wouldn't fall down all the time. Lay down, dog. Lay down, dog. Your puppy rides with you? No kidding. What kind of dog do you have? TW200 is a great little trail bike that anybody can take anywhere. Yeah, I would love a T-Dubs. I would ride the crap out of a T-Dubs. Little Critter and I have Little Critter number 3 and I have a ride planned. Awesome. Pants are 200-ish on Amazon. Yep, I know. Like $229, I think, last time I checked. So, what I need to do is sell some old gear. I have a bunch of gear because I've lost all this weight that doesn't fit. Like my Tourmaster jacket, it's got to go. It's too big. Whoa, subscriber! Thanks, Jeff Nelson. Thanks, Jeff Nelson. I was wondering if these notifications were going to work. So I just randomly turned them on. Just to see. So, awesome. He might not even be in here. He might have just subscribed watching one of the other videos, which would be super funny to me. T-Dubs. So I may buy them. Hello, Roger Sherman. Thank you. Hello to Australia. It astounds, amazes, and just really humbles me that people literally on the other side of this planet watch my videos. Like, watch me dink around on my bike in the woods. Watch me sit in my garage with my stupid dog and drink whiskey. So thank you, Roger. That means a lot to me. A little sit too, believe it or not. A little sit? And she just loves riding? What's a little sit? I'm confused. You've confused me. Any of y'all that are in the northeast corner of Washington, if you need chain maintenance, basic prep, or a place to throw your tent up, let me know. The Leif Viking crew is willing and able. That is a heck of an offer. Northeast Washington, yeah. You're right there with Canada. Your dog minds about like mine does, just lay downstairs off. Definitely, yep. A T-Dubs would be really good for Lil Dork, but I'm honestly thinking either she's going to learn to ride on my dad's DR200 or I'll get her out on the Bras when I get it. I think that would be a good bike for her to learn on. A Rokon and the Absurd Trailer. Is it Rokon? Is that Jeep thing? Excellent collection. I have the 500X, Tiger 800XC. I just watched your video last night of all of your bikes, Amanda. A Stitchu Cross? Interesting. Never heard of that. Hopefully it doesn't wreck it for you, but while I live here in Sydney now, I'm from New Jersey. No, but you're literally on the other side of the planet watching me, so that's pretty cool. Nothing wrong with being from Jersey. Are you a Jets fan or a Giants fan? I'm going to guess Jets. That was real good. That last little swallow was pretty good. Starting to get an actual buzz, so I'm just going to take a break for a little bit. No, you don't have a problem. You're lucky. What you have is an advantage, right? Man, I'm pretty stoked on all my new booze. Thanks, Flaviar. What are your bikes' names, Leif? Man, you should tell us I know them, but you should tell everybody your bikes' names because you have real good bikes' names. Two-wheel drive bike with a lawnmower engine that go anywhere. Okay. Fun. Look at you guys getting along, having good times. Look at him, by the way. This dog is ridiculously, painfully, disgustingly devoted to me. Like, he doesn't like anyone but half as much as he likes me. Devils fan, good for you. But you like the Giants? Or when you watch football? Nice. Well, and I stopped watching football religiously a couple years ago, but Seahawks, obviously, because out here on the East Coast or on the West Coast, what are you going to do? But I'm also a Buffalo Bills fan from way back, from the 90s. That's my AFC team. New fire for camping, revolver and 45 long Colt in case of animals. That'll do it. That would do it. Like, so do you have like a cool like 6-gun holster? Because That's got to be it. My brother had one of those, and it was a total cowboy gun. You're making me feel dumb because I only carry a 9mm in the woods. But I read a bunch of evidence that it will kill a bear, so what are you going to do? That's all I really need it for. It's cool. We're not on, I mean, we are on YouTube, and they get a little grouchy about firearms content, but I'm not, like, holding one. So it's the same reason I can't have a Mr. Puff Puff, because YouTube's like, nah. Flaviar is, so I have a whole video, like a whole review of Flaviar. But Flaviar.com, it's a club. It's mostly a whiskey club, but they have other types of spirits. But basically, it's an online, it's a website where you join the club. They give you a free bottle. Well, you paid for it, but you get a bottle every quarter, so every 3 months. You get a sampler pack every 3 months, and then you can order stuff from their store, and you get a free shipping coupon every month. So, and their prices are way lower than our liquor stores. Like that Elijah Craig, for instance, is about $35 at the liquor store here. I got that bottle, I think, for $23. So there's a little bit of value. It's not a ton. It's mostly about access to things. So if you're interested, check out my review video, and if you wanted to sign up, if you use my referral link, you get an extra $50 in booze. And actually everything that I just got, so everything I unboxed a while ago, these 5 bottles, I got with money from referrals. So I haven't gotten a ton of referrals, but that's the best deal. I don't see why you would sign up. It's $300 a year. So an extra $50 is not nothing. Like, definitely get it. Like, do it that way. People should definitely, and I think that's why people are using the link so much. So, but it's a cool deal. It's not, you kind of break even in terms of how much money you spend, but it's cool. Like, I can get stuff on there. Today they opened the vault, and you can order super exclusive things. It's just really expensive. Like, there was a Pappy 15 and a Pappy 20, but they were both thousands of dollars. But you could get it. It's hard to find anywhere else. So it's a club. It's cool. Briari, yeah. There's the names. Icarus, Paul Bunyan. Right, Cowa Dude. The formula is always N+1, where N is the number of motorcycles you own. I've read that hunting fishing, so I'm hoping that at least a black bear. There's no brown bear around here, so. And I could run into a cougar in the woods, but it's unlikely. There's one fatal cougar attack in the history of this state, so for the most part, they leave people alone. So a bear, my biggest fear in the woods is getting between a bear and her cubs and not realizing it. But fortunately, I ride motorcycles, and they're pretty noisy, so they'll be long gone before I get there. OG? Because your license plate starts with OG. Grumpy for your Vulcan, because it sounds mean but isn't really that big. In Canada, deer and moose. Yeah, moose are no joke. No joke. And deer don't kill people on purpose, but they're just idiots and they get in your way, right? 6.5 Creedmoor. I'm just enamored with the notion of a long-distance shooting. The trouble is my daughter's a better shot. Is that Creedmoor? Is that what Tom Selleck uses in Quigley Down Under? Wish I could get that down here. Good bourbon is quite expensive. That's a shame. Oh, you got a judge? Hell yeah, dude. So that means you can, because you can use 45. You can use 410 shotgun shells, right? It's a total snake gun. No one carries a Springfield XDM 45. Nice. In the woods, I just got it. I used to carry my Glock 26, but I just got a SIG P938, which I carry right here. And I wanted a smaller gun because I don't want something that I fall on and hurt myself. So I really like it. It's a nice gun. Are riding assist modes on bikes an advantage or a hindrance off-road? I would say, for the most part, a hindrance. Except maybe when you're first learning and you're not comfortable getting it loose around a corner. I will tell you that I've ridden this thing off-road. This thing, the Twin, off-road one time. You saw the video. And the ABS kicked in at a super inconvenient time twice. Once, in fact, killed the bike. So I will turn it off every time I hit gravel from now on. Traction control, fortunately, you can turn it down right here. So I haven't played with it in the various modes. So I don't know if I need it all the way off, if I can turn it down to level 1. But for the most part, I'm not a fan. So far, I'm not a fan. All my bikes except Paul Bunyan and Lazarus are based on Greek gods. Lazarus is based on the fact that I am constantly resurrecting her from the dead. Yeah. That's a sweet bike. Are they in Canada? Probably not. Or what in Canada? Sorry. I get behind. You got a Cougar? I've got FMJ on my 9. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hollow points. Oh, no. You don't use hollow points is what you're saying. Interesting. I got plenty of FMJ. It's way cheaper. How did you get, like? Did you use dogs to hunt the cougar, or are you just that good? Yeah, runner. That happened down here. Guy stepped on a cougar's neck until it died because it was attacking him. 9mm is more than enough if that is what you'd like. It can hit what you shoot at. It's definitely what I shoot best. ABS doesn't lock up, so it keeps thinking it will. The front is spooky. Traction control on the Tiger is useless. That's how I feel about. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the twin so far. Can buy cylinder inserts to bill to shoot 9, 380, 22, and 38 special, but I plan on 410 slugs. Yeah, of hot loads. Yep, that would do the work. Back from dinner. Still haven't figured out a good way to carry while riding. Worried about falling on it and breaking a hip. Dan, that makes me sound old. Same, dirty tires. That's why, because I used to carry my Glock 26 in my backpack because I didn't want it here because I didn't want to fall on it and break my hip. But that's why I bought the P938. It's much smaller. So I put it in my chest pocket because I'm unlikely to fall on my chest right here. And it's so small that I feel like probably I would be okay if I did. So I feel better because I don't, in my backpack it's not super useful. I need to be able to get to it. So I carry it right here. Sorry guys, I didn't know we were turning into a whole firearm conversation, but when you're alone in the woods, especially out here where we literally have bear and cougar, it's important to have something. Vancouver Island, Canada's the largest cougar and bear population per area than anywhere else in the world. Well, they're smart. They stay away from humans where they can, right? Oh, I don't know, Tenny. I don't know if they ship to Canada. That's a good question. You have to look at the website. Yeah, Lawrence, I actually went in, I was going to get a shield, an M&P shield, because I have a full-size M&P, but just ended up being able to work a better deal on the SIG, so I just got that. It's a nice gun. No Flaviar in Canada. Sad! Get on that, Flaviar. Alaska-style carry? Okay, tell me more. I want to know more. Well, I'm not like a huge gun guy, Corn, but I definitely have a little background in it. It's a ball mount holster you get for your handlebar. Man, that sounds like the most America thing ever. Hey, mainstream. We're just talking about what you carry when you're in the woods. Lately, been carrying Kel-Tec PMR 30 in the woods. 30 rounds of 22 mag. 22 mag, I've heard is good. Oh, that Kel-Tec is legit. Yeah. Weighs barely a pound fully loaded. Not a lot of knockdown in 22 mag compared to 9mm or 45, but 30 rounds should stop. Yeah, that gun was real popular a few years ago, I remember. Center's chest. Works under a riding jacket. Nice. Doesn't get much more interesting than bikes, guns, and whiskey? I guess not. I'm mad at Flaviar right now. That makes me mad. Just driving and saw a cougar in a clear cut. Cougars are tough. Dogs aren't allowed for cougars. Yeah, right. Not anymore. Mind you, I have a D606 on the rear, Dunlop, and I have the Pirelli MT21 on the front because I've heard. Honestly, 100%. If I'm being honest, it's because Ryan F9 said that was a good combo, and the D606 front wasn't as good. So I went with the MT21 D606 purely on his recommendation. If you guys don't watch if you don't watch Fortnite, you should. 686. That's a revolver, right, Jason? You carry 17. You carry 2 guns in the woods? How big are the tasting boxes you get each quarter? I'm looking at it now, and I don't see how many or size of tasting boxes. So I haven't gotten my first quarterly one yet, but I know it's 3 bottles in a box like this, and they're about this big. They're like a little test tube. So I got roughly 1 drink. It's about a shot, maybe a shot and a half. It's not a ton. So what you're paying for is the ability to try liquors, nice boozes, without buying a whole bottle. I'm looking forward. So March will be my first actual sampler, but the bottles are not huge, but you get 3. I think they're 1.5 ounces. Yeah, Ryan knows for sure. It seems like it might be dangerous to carry on your person because it might not. It might go off if you fall, or because it would cause a nasty bruise or broken bone. Bruise, yes, but the modern handguns will not go off when jostled, unless you have your finger on the trigger or something. For the most part, it would be a miracle. You can throw it on the ground; they don't go off. I wouldn't try it personally, but there's a lot of safety features in a modern gun. You're usually okay. I wouldn't worry about it going off. I would worry about falling and hurting myself on it though. Ton of cougs. Yeah, we have cougs. We got cougs. It's a thing. Yeah, get in the club, Tenny. It's too bad you can't do it. I was gonna go Dunlop 605 front. Yeah, 605 is not a bad tire. Dirty tires, I have mine are not. They're just starting to wear, so I'll keep an eye out for that. 7 rounds of 357, 2 7/8 inch barrel. Nice. Liquor control boards in Canada. Monopoly. Carry the Glock 43 on my person 17 in the truck. Yeah, 17 is a good gun. Ryan F9 recommended the Icon Tarmac, which is how I went up finding your videos. Yeah, and I love that jacket. It doesn't fit me anymore, so I don't have it anymore. But it was a great jacket, especially for around town. Waterproof, like very comfortable. The armor itself is worth $100. So that old Tarmac and totally waterproof. Like I wore it in very rain. I wore it in very rain. Nothing but the best Englishes here at Dork on the Road. Yeah, no, it was good. I think it's a great jacket. Don't carry anything, probably should. I've carried bear spray or bear I've come across as runaway. Yeah, especially if you're on a motorcycle. I feel like we're very unlikely to encounter a bear because they'll hear you coming. Now, if you're going camping, that would be a really good thing to have because then they could wander into your camp, especially if you have food and stuff. So, gotta be careful with that. Don't trust coyote. Yeah, coyotes are not cool, man. Ontario in the armpit of Algonquin Park. Black bear, no issue. I carry more as a matter of course than for need. Don't trust coyotes in any state. Hey, just got a CRF250L. I love it to the moon. I'm so happy for you, Isabel. Such as is growing up in the PNW. Honestly, I feel like... Oh, the cat's out here. I mean, I carry because I want to have protection if there's bears or whatever, but I feel like the most... Hi, babe. I feel like the most likely scenario, and by likely, I don't mean likely. I just mean of all the possible scenarios, it has like a 1% chance of occurring is like I would come back and find somebody messing with my truck, and at that moment, I would like to have a firearm on me, so... Two-legged animals are the worst. Man, West Coast. You understand very rain, mainstream. The cat's here, by the way. Egon has joined us. Tarmac arrived today. I'm going to use it for riding to work between school. I wanted something that didn't look like a motorcycle jacket. Yeah, Tenny, when I got that jacket, I actually wore it out to dinner one night just to like test it, and it does not seem, or it's comfortable enough to do that, and it doesn't look like a motorcycle jacket. It doesn't scream motorcycle guy, which I like about it a lot. Love your new bike. African Twins are awesome, but I like your videos on 250L. Seems more challenging. It's definitely a different kind of riding, mind you. It just depends on what you do. But I'm going to ride both. The 250L is still my favorite bike of all time. The Twin probably will become my favorite bike of all time, but they definitely, in my mind, have distinct purposes, and so I don't see any reason to not have both. Quebec is more like USA for like the drink lay. Plan on motorcaping really soon. I want something that'll reach and drop what it hits. Yeah, that's a good care. That's a good. It's a good choice. Yeah, Matt. The people are the most dangerous animals, unfortunately. I wish that wasn't the case. But I just like to be prepared. It's peace of mind too. All right, guys. I might have to do that thing where I go to the bathroom and leave you with dead air for a minute. So. Chewbacca. Chewie. Get up. Discuss talk amongst yourselves. Recommend to each other some really good YouTube channels that you like to watch. And yeah, okay, you can throw my name in there, but there's others. Like, the best thing about motorcycling is the community and all the cool stuff that we see. So recommend to each other some of your favorite channels real quick. And I'll be right back, like 2 minutes. Might as well throw some more ice in this one. Be right back. Sorry, I know dead air. It's not cool. Sometimes biology occurs. Oh, what are you doing? I'm on schedule right now. Cat's not even out there entertaining himself. knew it though. Smells like cookies. Why does it smell like cookies? Smells like cookies.
Probably candle.
Weird. Okay. Smells like cookies in my house. What are you guys talking about? Robin, dude, Joe is my favorite YouTuber hunting fishing. It's not close. He's my favorite. SRK Cycles, yeah, bikes and beers, good. PewDiePie, okay. Outdoor Gear Review, yeah. Yeah, that guy, he's got a lot of good stuff. Itchy Boots. I've never watched Itchy Boots. I'm gonna find that one. Isabel, I'm all about that efficiency. Okay, get down, dog. I'm not done yet. All right, we're gonna have a little taste of something else. Let's go with the Russell. Nah, I'm gonna go with Elijah. I miss the Elijah. It's been a while since I had some. I really like Elijah Craig. Sorry, I'm still here. See, look, it's me. Last drink for the night. We're gonna have one more. At least on camera, because I'm gonna get dumb. Dumber. Live from my garage. It's Friday night. You guys like the thumbnail I made for this? I'm gonna use it every week and just change the lettering on the marquee. Theoretically. Good stuff. Oh, sorry, that's probably really loud. Because I just set that right by the mic. My bad. My bad. Demolition Ranch, Fortnite. Fortnite's real good. Do it with Dan. Yes, I love camping with Steve. Camping with Steve is awesome. empty bottle next to the chair. You think I should do that on camera? That'd be real good. You haven't watched Itchy Boots? I have not. No, that's happening. I'm gonna watch that. Get up, dog. Awesome. Good recommendations, guys. Thank you. I'm just looking at my stream health right now because it'll tell me. It's very healthy. Whoa, it like dropped way off for a while there. Oh, the analytics are just funky. Excellent connection, it swears. Alright, guys. I'm probably going to do like 15 or 20 minutes more. What burning dork in the road questions do you have? Somebody got any big rides planned? Any crazy big summer plans? Anybody doing a BDR? Or somebody going to Touratech or the PNW opener? What else is local? This Elijah Craig is so good. It's way better than it has any right to be for what it costs. The last bottle of this I had disappeared very quickly. I haven't gone live when I'm camping, mind you, because I don't camp anywhere with cell phone service. Also, I just haven't gone live before last week, but I would. I think there's a guy on Twitch. His name used to be 30 Beers, and he changed it. I can't remember what it is, but he was like building a cabin, live streaming the whole thing, goes fishing and live streams it. That's the kind of guy to watch. I can't remember what his name is now, but I would love to do that kind of thing. I just never go anywhere with cell phone service, so it would be really hard to stream. Honor bike camps in dodgy places? Okay, I gotta watch that. GS 1200 around the world? Cool. Finished GCDR. Trying to figure out this summer Colorado BDR. Yeah, that's supposed to be good. Giant Loop Ride, possibly a section. Which section, Matt? Not really epic, but we do a ride every June for my dad's birthday from your hometown to Oroville, Washington. Cool. Yeah, Jay Pauly. There's plenty of room out here to ride. You should move to Oregon. Going to the Dragon in Blue Ridge? Cool. Headed your way. You're coming to Mr. Ed's Moto? Yeah, that's about 5 miles from my house. I've honestly thought about reaching out to them to see if they want to like work together, because I think I would love to help spread the word about. Because Mr. Ed's is legendary, seat-wise. First weekend of April, I'm going with my dad and his buddy moto camping. His buddy just bought a KTM XC500. Nice, good bike. Hoping to ride Eastern Idaho for a friend's wedding. 13-hour ride. That will be fun. You're going to do it in 1 day or 2? Man, I think there's a... I wish there was a section closer, and that's like totally beggars being choosers, but interesting route. It would be up to Hoodoo and then take Route 3 down to Route 6. So you don't ride all of Route 3, but part of it. And then Route 6 over to the coast and then just come home. Dog! He just moved the camera with his tail because he sucks at life. You get more twin, I guess. Yeah, me and Kinga are like the same when it comes to camping. If it's free, it's for me. Rocky Mountain Roll. Yeah, you guys. Rocky Mountain Roll. Amanda, do you have a link to your Rocky Mountain Roll website? Or it's at asthemagpieflies.com, right? So, As a Magpie Flies has an event at her parents' ranch. And you can go out for that one. That's a big rally. Cool stuff. Think about organizing a ride through Central Nevada, visiting Ghost Towns, Hot Springs, and Area 51 locations. That sounds like a cool ride, Jason. I know, Chewy sucks. Yeah, Matt, I'd like to look into it. For show. For show. Recently bought property just off the New Mexico BDR, and there are literally hundreds of miles of trails and forest roads available to me, so the summer will be fun. I'm very jealous of you, Kawa. I would like to come and hang out at your house. 3 days, 2 riding, 1 there. Meaning riding all the way 1 day, and then riding all the way back 1 day, or 2 days of riding each way. Cheers, Corn. Cheers to everyone who's joining me in the partaking. Whoa, I poured a lot more in there than I thought I did. I was trying to take it easy. I failed. Chewbacca, stop moving stuff, pal. It's so funny because he's like a jet landing on an aircraft carrier. His curly tail just catches the cord as it's sitting over there and just pulls it as he walks by. He's ridiculous. What? I could get 2 KLRs for what my Africa Twin is worth. I didn't hate the KLR I rode, but I like the Twin a lot more. Cheers. Blue Marble Rider. I'll look that one up. Pretty neat. The shot's not too bad. You got my 2 main squeezes over here. And then you can't really see it, but the Versys and the Grom are right behind me. And then Lil Dork's bike. You can see the fender. That's fun. There's no mistaking a pour, just the universe telling you what you need. Well, the universe wants me to get a little tatered then. Yeah, 40-60, that sounds about right. I like to do 50-50. My wife doesn't like them when I mix them that heavy for her. Avoid crossing Wyoming. All the riders I know dread it. Go around. I used to watch MC Commute till the guy left for Mototrend. Unfortunately, they don't do enough motorcycle content to make a Mototrend subscription worth it for me. At least there's lots of good free motorcycling content out there. Lots of good stuff. The other dog's out here now. I'd like to try the Iron Butt 1000. How does that work? Well, as far as I know, you ride 1,000 miles in one sitting. So, 500. Pick a destination 500 miles away. Ride out there and ride back, and you've done it. Take what? 16 hours? 12 to 16 hours. This is the first bike. The Twin is the first bike that I would ever that I've ever owned that I would consider attempting it on. The seat is way more comfortable than the Versys, but I would like to get a seat concept seat for every bike. That would be awesome. Jason, you're asking the wrong person because I feel like you should, of course, get an ADV bike, but it really depends on the kind of riding you think you'll do. Because I bought a street bike, and then it turned out I didn't ride it that much. I'm off-road a lot more. So the ADV bike made a lot more sense to me. Corn, it is a CRF150F. And we got her that one because she's never ridden before, and I wanted her to start without the clutch, but she's super outgrown it already, so we need to upgrade her. So either this summer or next, I'll probably sell it and try to get her a 125. And then teach her to use a clutch. All right, Magpie, thanks for stopping by. Good to see you again. We'll get together soon and make a video. Easier than you think. Just pace yourself. If you want the certificate, you just need to read and fill out all the paperwork on the IBA website. Yeah, just do all that. Amanda knows. Bye, Amanda. Love my KLR 650. Great little bike, but difference made with proper suspension is night and day. Can't believe the difference it made. I bet. I bet. Suspension upgrade is huge. Hi, Cat. It's a jungle in here. I feel like Ace Ventura. Look, there's 3 pets just on me. This is not what you tuned in to see. I have as many pets as I have bikes. Really, my wife has pets. I have a couple pets. We have pets together. Well, good luck, Matt. That sounds like quite the operation. Went with an ADV bike because I'm 6'2", and most other kinds of bikes are too short for me. Yeah, there is something to be said for being able to not have your legs all cramped up. And a tall adventure bike makes it so that your legs are in a more natural position. And I'm not a tall guy, and I found my 500F pretty cramped. Look at, this is my wife's dog. This is Trixie, by the way. I'm thinking about a 125 for my youngest, but she's 11. But 3K for beginner is steep. Probably going to get her a China bike. That's if you buy a new one. You can get a used 125 for $1,200, $1,500, $1,800. It's still a lot, but it's not 3K. I think we paid $2,300 for this, and we bought it new. The Honda guy owed me a favor, though, because they quoted me an out-the-door price on the Grom, and then I got there, and the paperwork was, the price was significantly higher, so he made me a deal on the 110 instead. Not significantly higher, but he hadn't added in their DMV fees, which are for some reason $300 more than it actually costs to transfer a title. It's almost like they pocket that money. Used all day. Yeah, I shouldn't have bought our new one, but we needed to be able to not pay cash. So we started with that. It's paid off now, but we promised her. Actually, the reason that Lil Dork ended up with a bike is because we made her a deal. We told her that if she got straight A's for her whole year of 6th grade, we would buy her a dirt bike, and that little monkey did it. So we had to buy it for her. I was going to buy her one anyway, so I just convinced her to get straight A's for something I was going to do anyway. Everybody wins. Sorry, seriously, it's like a jungle in here. There's just pets everywhere. Yeah, right? I mean, parenting is really just a series of manipulations. Let's be honest. Yeah, I was real proud of her. Paid 7 G's for my rally. Had to pay MSRP, setup fee in Texas. Yeah, it is ridiculous what they'll get you with. Buying new bikes is rough. Because there's just a bunch of things that get added on. So I don't want to tell you what I paid for my Grom, but I'm not proud. I definitely should have bought a used one. In fact, there's a video there. I haven't made it yet about why I regret buying a new Grom. Cat is bumping the microphone. I apologize. But it's all right. It all works out in the end. I love that bike. I just don't ride it. And with the bras coming, I only have one butt. How many bikes can I sit on? You know? Check out Motorcycle Adventures. Great videos and bike equipment reviews. Had similar deals with my daughter. Failed every time. She's not into bribery. I honestly feel like she would have done it anyway, but it worked out well. Good night, Leif. Good to see you. See you next week. Yeah, we'll do it again. Hope you make it back. My neighbors are outside. Slamming car doors. I got a 14-year-old girl ride the lawnmower motor trail bike. She gets rewarded with the CRF250 for a short period. See, that's parenting. You got plans, you got standards, you got tasks and rewards. It's very good. It's well laid out. You guys remember when Chewie moved the camera? What a dorky dog. All right, guys, we're closing in on 2 hours, so and it feels like chat's kind of slowing down a little bit, which is fine. We've been at this for a while. So I think we're going to call it a night here real soon. So any last-minute sort of dorkisms you got to get in? Any dork questions? Anything like that? 2019 FZ07 until they told me 2000 in tax and fees. Yeah, it's ridiculous. They just get you. They just get you. It's crazy what you end up paying out the door versus what's on their sticker. Rode a Grom? Yeah, they're very fun. It may be the most fun I've ever had. It's the most fun I've ever had on a bike on the street, for sure, because you can't get in trouble. You just ride the crap out of it. Sorry not having a drink with you riding in Savannah. Well, do your riding. Dealer fees are a joke. Dealer fees are a joke. Can't talk. Dork, it's been real, Critter. Same. Good to see you. Yeah, go sub Hunt and Fishing if you haven't. Oregon. Got to stick together. It's been really great hanging out with you guys. I appreciate you. Appreciate the time you spend. Appreciate you watching the videos. Appreciate your likes and everything. You make this whole YouTube thing worthwhile. So without you, there's no me. So thanks, guys, really. And you guys have made this live streaming thing really fun. So I hope we get to keep doing it. But for now, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. And as always, please do not forget to be excellent to each other. Thank you. Good night, guys.